Hola, hola mis amores y bienvenidos de nuevo a Everyday Español conmigo, Profe Madison. I'm so excited to have you here today because today we're going to be talking about some very useful phrases in Spanish to talk about your day-to-day routines and what you do on the weekend. Although whether you love or you hate them, today we're going to be talking about vocabulary essential for talking about chores or things you do around the house. A lot of times questions that are asked to us is like, oh, what did you do this weekend? You may be like, not much. I did some laundry. I folded some clothes. I cleaned. So these are very useful phrases, and it fills into like when people ask you, oh, what'd you do this weekend or what'd you do yesterday? You might have done some chores. So today's video is all about los quehaceres, chores. Let's begin with cleaning tasks, las tareas de limpieza. I'm going to give you guys essential vocabulary, whether you need to delegate certain chores to people or just talk about it in general, to talk about cleaning. Important to note that all of these verbs that I'm about to teach you are in the infinitive form. So obviously, if you are wanting to talk about them and talk about yourself or somebody else, you would need to conjugate them. The first verb is limpiar, to clean. For example, tengo que limpiar la casa hoy. I have to clean the house today. Número dos, barrer, to sweep. For example, voy a barrer el piso de la cocina hoy. I'm going to sweep the floor of the kitchen today. Next one, trapear, to mop, to mop. Después de barrer, necesito trapear el piso. After sweeping, I need to mop the floor. Our next one, quitar el polvo, to dust. It essentially literally translates to get rid of the dust, dusting. Es hora de quitar el polvo de los muebles. It is time to dust the furniture. And our final verb of this section of cleaning things, we have lavar los platos, which means to wash or to clean the plates or dishes. Not necessarily plates, but dishes. Voy a lavar los platos después de comer. I'm going to wash the dishes after we eat. Now let's talk about laundry, or la ropa. This is a big one, so let's dive in. Lavar la ropa, which means to do the laundry, but lavar literally means to wash, so it's like putting your clothes in the washing machine, so washing your clothes. Hoy tengo que lavar la ropa. Today, I need to do the laundry, or I need to wash my clothes. Next one, opposite of that, after we do this, we have secar la ropa, to dry the clothes. Después de lavar, voy a secar la ropa. After washing, I'm going to dry the clothes. Our next one, doblar la ropa, to fold the clothes. And if you're anything like me, that takes 5 to 7 business days to actually fold the clothes after putting it in the wash and the dryer. Just me. Por ejemplo, no me gusta doblar la ropa. I don't like to fold the clothes. And finally, planchar la ropa, which means to iron the clothes. This is something my husband is like crazy about doing. If there's the slightest wrinkle on his clothes, he will spend forever ironing and ironing. It's sweet, but also sometimes it gets on my nerves. I'm like, stop ironing. They look great. It looks fine. But if he sees a wrinkle, él va a planchar la ropa. So another example, voy a planchar la ropa antes de salir. I'm going to iron the clothes before we go out. Now let's move on to kitchen chores. There are actually so many chores that have to do with the kitchen, so let's get into it. First one and most obvious one, cocinar, to cook. Voy a cocinar la cena. I'm going to cook dinner. Another one, poner la mesa, to set the table. Essentially, literally translates to put on the table, to put things on the table, like the dishes and everything. ¿Puedes poner la mesa, por favor? Can you please set the table? Our next one, recoger la mesa, which means to clear the table. Después de comer, hay que recoger la mesa. After eating, we have to clear the table. And finally, sacar la basura, to take out the trash. A task I typically leave for my husband to do. I'll take the trash cans out by the curb, but I don't know what it is about taking it out of the trash can and putting it into the outside trash can that I don't like to do. So sacar la basura is our last one for the kitchen chores. No olvides sacar la basura. Don't forget to take out the trash. Now moving on to some miscellaneous chores. These are important words for general household tasks. Hacer la cama, to make the bed. Cada mañana hago la cama. Every morning I make the bed. Número dos, regar las plantas, which means to water the plants. Es importante regar las plantas. It's important to water the plants. Organizar to organize. Voy a organizar mi habitación. Or voy a organizar mi dormitorio. I'm going to organize my room. Aspirar, to vacuum. Necesito aspirar la sala. I need to vacuum the living room. All right, so those are some of the most common household chores and things that we have to do around the house. So whether you're trying to tell somebody what to do or just explain what you have done, these are some essential ones. So let's practice a little bit. I'm going to put an image on the screen and you guys need to tell me which verb goes with that image. I'll give you 2 to 3 options. Our first image here, is it barrer, limpiar, or hacer la cama? It is barrer, to sweep. Let's look at this next one. Is it poner la mesa, trapear, or aspirar? It is trapear, to mop. All right, let's look at this one. Is this one lavar la ropa or secar la ropa? This one is lavar la ropa, to wash the clothes. Okay, is this next one doblar la ropa or planchar la ropa? This one is doblar la ropa. I hope this video was helpful for you guys next time you're talking about what you need to do around the house, or maybe you're just trying to, navigate this with your friends or your family and teach them some Spanish by telling them what to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure if you tell me that you liked it with a thumbs up, a like, and a subscribe. I will catch you guys all next time aquí en Everyday Español con mi comunidad. Adiós.